Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
We've landed in Singapore, and today we're exploring the city through its food, from cheap Michelin-starred hawker stalls to the place where the Singapore sling was invented. We're hunting down this country's most iconic eats: kaya toast, chili crab, durian, many of the things we've never tried before. Let's see if Singapore's food lives up to the hype. Come with us on this adventure. We just landed in Singapore this afternoon. This is the first time actually seeing the Marina Bay Sands, the whole downtown area. I was gonna say it's very beautiful, except for there's like a lightning storm that's approaching.
Oh, it's starting to rain. That means it's getting closer. Being in a lightning storm is actually one of my biggest fears. Whenever this happens when we go to Florida, I get so scared. I think it's gonna strike me, and it's so close. Like, we're just seeing like lightning bolts off in the distance. But more importantly, look at how beautiful the skyline is. Look at this beautiful hotel. We're actually going to be staying there later in our trip. Okay, we need to
run for cover.
We ducked for cover over here from the rain, and there's a display for the Disney Adventure, the new Disney Cruise Line ship. By the time you're watching this video, you've already hopefully seen our videos on the Disney Adventure. That is why we are here in Singapore. And we actually haven't gone on it yet at the time of recording, but I'm so excited. Future me is like, Kitra, you had a great time. But I feel like this is like a sign. It's like, welcome to Singapore. Of course, we had to stop in the Starbucks because I wanted to see if they had any special mugs. And they have so much in here, including a Merlion mug. Iconic. He's holding like a little coffee in his hand. They have a big plush and a keychain plush. Just have so much good stuff in here. You know that I'm a mug addict. I feel like I kind of need this one, right?
Yeah.
It's so funny watching people pose with this statue. People are doing stuff to make it look like the water is hitting them. Some people are like opening their mouth and it looks like the water is going in their mouth. Some people are like holding their purse open. I thought it'd be funny if I had like my umbrella and it looked like it was hitting my umbrella. It's so good. I love it. What is it? Half lion, half mermaid? No. Half lion, half fish?
Yes.
Whatever it is, I love it.
Even with all the rain and the lightning, people are still running over here to try to get a photo with the Merlion statue. And the Merlion's basically the mascot of Singapore, because Singapore wasn't always this huge city. Even a couple hundred years ago, they didn't even have 1,000 residents. So from what I understand, in 1300s, there was this powerful prince that came here and he was hiking, and he claims he saw a lion. There aren't any lion settlements anywhere near here, not even like a continent away is like the closest one. But he took that as a good sign, and he named this place Singapura, which means the Lion City. And of course, Singapore grew to become this huge fishing port, and the tourism board created the Merlion, which is the face of a lion and the body of a fish to represent the city. And I think it's funny they've created this mythical creature just for tourism, and it works. It clearly works because everybody's here trying to get their photo. By the way, I was just looking this up, and the Merlion statue was actually struck by lightning in 2009.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Fun fact, Singapore is kind of like the city of the future, and it's actually been used as a future in a bunch of movies and TV shows, including Westworld Season 3. It was like Future World. They shot all over the city, including they shot in that building right there. That's called the Esplanade. I think it's like a performing arts venue. But people here in Singapore, they call it the Durian building because it's kind of shaped like a durian. It has like the spikes of a durian. And from what I understand, they can actually control those spikes so that it controls how much light gets into the building. So like it can be more spiky one day than the next.
It's like Singapore's own Epcot ball.
Kind of.
Right? In case you don't know, durian is a fruit and has kind of an interesting reputation. Some people love it, some people hate it.
It has such a bad smell that our hotel, there's a $500 fine if you bring durian into the room because it'll stink up the room.
Yeah, when we were checking in, they were literally like, no smoking and also no durian. So we were walking by the giant durian building and we actually came across a stand that sells some durian. They have like milkshakes, they have like ice cream bars, they have everything you think of. But what caught my eye is they have a Merlion yaki, which is kind of like a takoyaki. And you know, they had chocolate, they had like ham and cheese, but they also had durian. I convinced Peter to try it, but the last second he chickened out, so I'm the one who's gonna try it. I love a good themed treat, and they love to do that over here in Asia, so I couldn't resist. Although I do wish I got chocolate. Will you try, if I try it, will you try it, please?
If you like it, I'll try it.
You only live once, right?
You got this. What?
Just the smell when it gets close to my nose. There's a reason why this isn't allowed in our hotel. Oh, it's like oozing out. I need to know the history of this and who was the first person to discover this. First of all, the fruit itself is like a spiky fruit. Why would you like be intrigued by that and be like, oh, let's see what it tastes like? And then I need to know more about it because I don't understand. And I really, really wanted to give it a try and be like surprised, but I'm so sorry. I feel bad like not being able to eat the rest, but I need to save my appetite. It's cute though, right?
What did it even taste like?
It's so hard to describe. Like you just have to smell it.
It has like a rotten mango smell to me.
See, but I like mangoes. So like to me it just tastes like yeah, rotten is definitely in the word or in the description there. I can't even, it's like so close to my nose. It's like, imagine like a piece of cabbage like sitting out in the sun for like 500 days in this humid weather, and then like somebody stepping on it, and then I ate it. This reminds me of Hawaii. There's so many chickens in Hawaii.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why was the chicken in the tree is the question. I've never seen a chicken in a tree before.
Okay, enough playing with chickens. Let's go to our next destination, which is the Raffles Hotel, where they have a bar, which is the birthplace of an iconic cocktail. Oh, this is a fancy old hotel.
Upstairs on the second floor of the Raffles Hotel is the Long Bar, and this is actually where the Singapore Sling was invented in 1915. I was reading a little bit about it before we came in, and apparently back then it wasn't, you know, it was frowned upon for women to be drinking, I guess. So they used to just drink fruit juices and stuff like that. So when this was invented, he kind of made it to seem like a girly kind of fruit juice, but with alcohol. And I like that. So I can't wait to try it. But this place itself, it's so historic. It's a vibe in here. They give you a bag of peanuts on your table. There's peanut shells all over the floor. And if you look up, there's these like really cool fans going back and forth, and they're actually kind of mesmerizing. And we both got the original Singapore Sling, and I can't wait to try it. When I was a kid, I used to just eat the shells. Is that bad?
I don't know.
Because I just ate the shell and it was good and it brought back memories. Like I don't even want to throw it on the ground. I don't think you're supposed to eat the shell.
No, you're not. You're definitely not supposed to.
Okay, don't tell anyone.
It's actually kind of funny. There's a whole 2-page spread in the menu just dedicated to the Singapore Sling. And there's a variety of different versions, but the one that Singapore considers the one is the original Singapore Sling. And it's a gin-based cocktail. Has cherries, pineapple juice, lime juice, plantation bitters, and curacao, and a bunch of other stuff as well. It's usually garnished with a pineapple and a cherry. I've never had a Singapore Sling, and I'm having it in the place that was invented, so that's not bad.
So since I'm a lady, I'm going to try it first because this was invented for ladies. I don't think I've ever had a Singapore Sling either, now that I think about it. I don't know what I was expecting. I could feel this. Like, I feel like I'm getting goosebumps. Not like in a bad way, I just like feel it like coursing through my veins. It's strong, but it's smooth. The cherry is kind of like a tart cherry. And I usually don't like bitters, but I actually think this complements it. And like you can really taste the lime juice. It's super limey. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I actually like this quite a bit. I'm glad that we each got one. We were just gonna get like one and split it, but I'm glad that I got my own.
Ooh, this is like really tropical up front, and then the spices and bitters kind of hit you at the end. I've heard this described as like a Mai Tai meets a gin and tonic, and that makes sense to me as a Mai Tai connoisseur. I'm surprised that this was invented in Singapore, because it feels like something that should have been invented on the Hawaiian Islands or something. You know what I mean? It's very tropical. And because of that, I dig it quite a bit. I give it a 5 out of 5 Peters.
Ordinary Adventure Star. Are you shocked? So I think the only downside with this drink is it is a tad bit on the pricey side. It's 44 Singapore dollars, which is around 35 USD. That's a lot. And then if you want the glass, it's another 22 Singapore dollars. But I mean, the glass is kind of cute. We didn't buy one, but I love that it has that design on there of like the old-timey people. This place is a vibe, man. And it's like nice and cold in here, nice and air conditioned. We've been like walking a lot in the rain and in the humidity, so it feels good to like kind of like dry off a little, sit down, get in the air conditioning. Just know that for when you come to Singapore, there is no chill here. It is always humid. Like very, very humid. Think of like Florida times 100.
I love how they just have bags of peanuts on the stairs, leading down the stairs. We were watching the bartender make the drinks, and he was making like 10 at a time at some points. And we asked, how many Singapore slings do they sell in a day? And he said anywhere from 900 to 1,400. That's insane. So we made our way to La Posada. This is one of the popular hawker centers here. It's kind of like a food hall. We're not eating here tonight. We're eating on the street, Satay Street.
Okay, so I'm already obsessed. I hope there is a merch with this guy on it because I need to buy something. It says Food Folks. That's us. So I know that we're here for Satay Street tonight, but as we're walking through this market, all the vendors looked so good. I saw some girl with like a huge plate of dumplings, and I wish you guys could smell. Like, I wish we had smell-o-vision. Well, right now it just smells like smoke in my face because we're right next to the Satays. But, oh my god, there's so many different aromas. I feel like Ratatouille. The Hawker Center is open 24 hours, but Satay Street doesn't come alive until 7 p.m. And when we first walked in, we got persuaded to go to stalls 7 and 8 because apparently that's the best. There's a very good salesman out there, and it's very simple. Basically, you're just paying for the different quantities. So we got set A, which has 10 chicken, 10 beef, and 6 prawns. And we're gonna share that. And I think it was like 30 Singapore dollars. So not bad. But if you come with like a big group or like a big family, you could get, I think one of them had like 75 skewers. We should have got that one. What were we thinking?
So I think what I'm excited for most is the beef satay. By the way, this comes with like a peanut sauce, I think. We're gonna dip it in here. Look at that, that's thicker than I thought it was gonna be. This is incredible. First of all, the beef is tender and you can taste the charcoal grill on it. And then I think what really makes it is this peanut sauce, which is actually a little bit spicy.
Ooh.
5 out of 5. I'm gonna say it right now, Ordinary Adventure Star, but Kitra has to try it.
How do they make it so good? It's so simple. Ordinary Adventure Star. I want to try like all the different stalls though to see if they're all good or if that one really is the best.
I've heard that's the best.
Also, pro tip, napkins are kind of hard to come by here. So you want to bring some wet wipes with you. We actually bought some, brought them all the way to Singapore and then left them at our hotel. But there are like some people walking around selling them, so you could buy them from people, but bring them from home. We just forgot. Oh, okay, that was actually, oh wow, it glided right off. What was I worried about? Ooh, I'm excited. Honestly, I think I like the chicken better, but I think like the star of the show is actually the sauce, which I was not expecting. And they give you 2 sauces with set A, but I think if you want to order more, like it's like 50 cents or something. We should have got more, so I'm gonna like devour this. Thank goodness I brought my Pepto. Just saying, because it like is a little bit spicy. Be warned.
So of course we needed something to wash down the skewers with, and I saw this booth selling sugarcane juice, and they sell it in the cup, but they also sell a tower of it for like 14 Singaporean, which is like $10 American. So I had to get the tower, and the tower is huge and insane.
And it's your color. Do you get to keep it when you're done?
I don't think so. But it's like heavy.
Yeah.
So let's try out some sugarcane juice. Wow, I didn't even make a dent in this. We have like a bunch of cups of this, so hopefully we like it.
I know.
It just tastes like sugary water, to be honest with you. Very refreshing, especially in Singapore where it's like very humid. 5 out of 5.
Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, this looks like pee, but it smells like sugar. I think you ordered too much of this. It's good, but like, I'm not gonna be able to have more than like maybe 2 glasses. Look at how much is left.
Yeah, maybe just get a cup for each person in your party. Maybe you don't need the sugarcane tower.
Or do you? That and the 75 prawns.
That was so freaking good. I already told Kitra, even though we're only here for a week, I want to come back and try it again. Like, it was that good. Ordinary Adventure Galaxy. So quick travel reality check. We're in the middle of Singapore right now, and I'm trying to find the nearest train station to get back to our hotel, which would honestly be impossible to do without my phone. I use this for maps, I use this for tickets, I use this to Wikipedia wherever the heck we are right now. So if I want to look up information on the Merlion, I gotta Google it. That's where Saily comes in. It's from the makers of NordVPN. You open up Saily, you pick the destination, Singapore, you choose the data plan, and you install the eSIM. So you don't need to wait in line at the airport for a local eSIM, and you don't have to deal with any sketchy people outside the train station. And most importantly, I'm not gonna lose that little piece of plastic. Just data, it's so simple my dad could do it. They've got plans for over 200 destinations. They have options for country hopping, or if you want to buy unlimited data or just buy what you need. So if you're traveling and you want your data set up fast without the hassle, get Saily, scan the QR code on screen, use our code ordinary15 to get 15% off at checkout. When we landed in Beijing years ago, and my phone told me that for every megabyte I was going to be using, it was going to be cost me dollars, it was scary. Don't let that happen to you. Thanks to Saily, and now back to our adventure. It's the next morning, and this morning we're gonna grab a traditional Singaporean breakfast.
So the place that we're getting breakfast is called Yakun Kaya Toast, and this was established in 1944. It used to be a stall where they served dock workers. Now it's a chain all around Singapore, but we're getting the traditional Singapore breakfast.
So kaya toast is basically thin slices of white bread toasted until they're crisp and then slathered with kaya, which is coconut jam made from coconut milk, eggs, sugar, and pandan. And then they put thick slices of butter inside there.
So each set comes with some soft-boiled eggs, and you're gonna take some soy and some white pepper and mix it all together. This is so simple yet so good. I love how thinly the bread is sliced, and there's big chunks of butter in there. And then the kaya itself is just like very subtle, nice, sweet flavor. But where it really comes together and where the magic happens is when you dip it in the eggs. And I think I put way too much soy in mine because I was watching like some other people around us and they just put like a little bit. But it's to your preference. I'm honestly shocked. I didn't know how like all the flavors were gonna combine together. But they also like sell some sets with peanut butter, or you could get like more sugar, or I think they even had one that was almost like a grilled cheese. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. This is a nice way to start our day. And it comes with a coffee as well, which I love.
You got iced coffee, but it normally comes with a hot coffee.
Yeah, listen, it's only like 10 a.m. and it's already so humid that I had to get ice.
Here they call the coffee Kopi. K-O-P-I. So if you want some coffee, say Kopi. Okay, I'm gonna put less than Kitra this time.
That's as much.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay, put some little white pepper, and then let's stir it. Did I really put? Oh, I did. Damn it.
Actually, mine might be a little bit more.
Okay, kaya toast. Let's take a bit of it, dip it in there. I wasn't expecting it to be that sweet. That coconut, whatever's in the kaya. You know what it reminds me of? When I was a kid, I used to eat cinnamon toast. Not the cereal, but like actual cinnamon toast. And it kind of reminds me of that. But then dipping it in the eggs, it's like creamy, so it's like crunchy and creamy together. Yeah, ordinary adventures. I kind of love that this is like a breakfast fondue. Pro tip though, eat it right after you dip it because you don't want it to get soggy.
Also,
when
it
it's soggy.
drips everywhere.
It does drip everywhere. We've kind of made a mess.
Okay, so remember last night when we were at Satay Street, I told you to bring your own wet wipes. These are the ones that Peter got for us. They're actually butt wipes, but we're using them for our hands. So pro tip, bring these with you because your fingers and your hands will get dirty throughout the day. I think these are butt wipes, aren't they? Yeah, it has like a toilet paper on there. Whatever. Works for both ends.
So that's not the original Yakun Kaya toast, but it's the longest operating one. So that's the one that everybody comes to. But we were just walking around the neighborhood. Right across the street, there's Toast Box. So there's like Kaya toast everywhere. It's not just them. It's like the Singaporean breakfast. Making our way through Chinatown, and we're encountering a lot of temples where we see people burning this like colorful cloth or paper. We asked someone, it's actually the last day of Chinese New Year, the day that we're filming this, and what they're burning is what they call joss paper, and it basically sends offerings to the spirit world. It's like an ancient Chinese practice. So it's very cool. I've never seen this before, but they have like these places everywhere where people, like dedicated places where you can burn the joss paper.
I was wondering what was going on with that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool that we're here on the final day.
And obviously we're seeing a lot of oranges as well.
Yeah. So next up we're going to the Maxwell Hawker Center. There's over 120 hawker centers all around Singapore, housing around 6,000 individual food stalls. This is kind of like a giant food hall. And what's cool about this is each of the stalls, they basically perfect a dish. So they've been working on it for like 50 years, and you go to that place and you get the one thing that they specialize in. So normally when you go to a food court or a food hall, the food isn't that incredible, but here is one of the only places in the world where you could actually get Michelin star rated food for under $10.
Literally, I'm walking through the food hall and the smells from every booth are like so different, so overwhelming, and it's like blowing my mind. This booth right here is selling a Swifty coconut. I don't know what makes the Swifty coconut, but I'm sure Taylor does not approve. I asked the shopkeeper what makes it a Swifty coconut, and she said, you buy one, I'll give you the answer. I'm not gonna do it. So the reason why we came to Maxwell Food Center is because of Anthony Bourdain and the stand here that's called Tian Hainanese Chicken Rice. Chicken rice is a famous dish here in Singapore, and Anthony Bourdain came here and he loved it. It's actually been rated by Michelin, and you can get dishes here for, like Kitra said, under $10. So what they serve here is Hainanese chicken rice, which is poached chicken, steamed, aromatic rice cooked with chicken fat / stock, and a holy trinity of sauces, chili, ginger, and dark soy. Ever since I saw that episode, I've been wanting to come here to Singapore and try it, and now here we are. So the question is, it smells good.
It does smell good.
Okay, let's try this out. I have no idea why this is as good as it is because it's such a simple dish. The chicken is so flavorful, and it's like the skin is moist, and the rice just like sucks up that fat juice that you poured on it.
Fat juice.
Fat juice. 5 out of 5 Peters. I think if you come here, you gotta find a hawker center, at least one, and try some dishes, but you need to come here and try that.
So I just had a bite with some of that orange sauce, and I think that's like obviously a hot sauce. It is the perfect amount of spice. I just put like a teeny tiny drop on there. Why did we only get one of these? Literally, we should have got like 15 of them.
Well, we're going to more food centers and we're gonna try some more food. I gotta say the line for this place was down the block, and it's probably the only place here that has a line like that.
Yeah, we were talking to some local man in front of us. You could tell that this was one of his favorite joints. He was like excited for us to try it. Ordinary Adventure star. Ordinary Adventure Michelin star. It looks simple, and it is simple. I need to learn how to cook this at home. I need to figure it out and do it at home because this is amazing.
We got here during lunchtime and it's very busy here, and they do the same thing in Singapore that we've seen them do in Japan and China. It's called chop, and it's where they put like an item on the table to claim their seat before they actually go and order. So a lot of these tables have like phones, napkins, whatever, just claiming their table. Also, it's actually illegal here to not clean up your table. You actually have to bring your tray and dump out your food, or you can get fined. There's like a lot of interesting laws in Singapore that like I've never seen anywhere else. Vaping's not allowed. Chewing gum sales are banned here. Eating and drinking on the MRT will get you a $500 fine. Jaywalking, $1,000 fine. So they're very strict here.
Also, we just read if you don't flush a public toilet, you get fined $150. So make sure you always flush.
So right across the street from the Maxwell Food Center is the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple. And as you may have guessed, this is a temple that houses a found tooth from the Buddha himself.
Yeah, unfortunately we weren't allowed to film the Buddha tooth.
Yeah.
Very secretive, top secret,
Yeah.
and spiritual. But let me just say, walking in here, I was blown away. There are so many Buddhas lining the walls. I was not expecting that, and it's so beautiful, all the gold colors.
Yeah, this might be the most ornate temple that we've ever been in, and it might be because it's modern, and I think it was built in 2007.
But what I loved is you could walk around and you could find in the Chinese zodiac what year you are. I'm the year of the pig, and they each have their own Buddha, which I just appreciated. I found mine. I was super excited.
Yeah, they were doing a
That
ceremony
sounds
in there. It was really cool to watch.
Yeah, very beautiful. I feel like with these temples, though, there's so much incense. We're in there for like 30 minutes, and now I feel like my eyes are watering because it's just like so much smoke in your face, but it smells so good.
Yeah. So we found the Chinatown street market, and we're looking at all sorts of like little souvenirs and stuff.
Oh, you're the horse. So cute. He's like so chunky.
Oh my god, look at this magnet. It has the Merlion puking up water right in front of the Marina Bay Sands.
Where's the lightning? It's not accurate. That's so good. Okay, so I couldn't resist. I had to buy this knockoff Shelly May bag charm. It's obviously fake, but what got my attention is she has her own little Starbucks coffee. She's got her cute little heart-shaped glasses, and she is just so adorable. Look at that. I love a good bootleg, a good knockoff. That's so good. I love it so much.
They also have some Zootopia ones here. Do you think these are official? They're 2 for $10. I don't think so.
They're very cute. I don't know.
I love that Duffy's so big over here that they make bootleg merch. In America, they couldn't even sell the merch. Here, they're actually bootlegging it.
I just love it so much. It's perfect. I don't know why this makes me so happy.
I love myself a good souvenir. We just stopped by this place that had some prints of some of the locations that we've already visited on the Singapore journey so far. They also had a bunch of postcards, and you could even stamp and mail them. They had like a box where you could actually mail them from the actual
there was
booth.
a postcard that just had the durian fruit on it, and it had like facts about it. I was thinking about getting one and mailing it to myself from the future, because
Good.
technically we're in the future, and I was gonna write, Kitra, don't try this, but I think it's too late. My math isn't checking out.
So we finally made our way over to the Chinatown Complex Food Center. This is the largest hawker center in Singapore with over 250 stalls.
I found the perfect magnet for us. Singapore, it's a fine city. Get it? Because those are all the fines. No littering, no loitering. Gotta flush the toilet. No pets. No peeing.
That is hilarious.
It's a fine city.
I got it.
That's good.
So we're walking the bottom level, and this level must just be for souvenirs because there's like tons of Singapore shirts, Merlion, anything. Actually, not even just souvenirs, just like clothing.
Yeah, anything you want, they got it here. Including knockoff Shelly May plushies.
This place is huge. I've never seen a food hall like this. It's like massive. Every single row has like a sign telling you like 140 to 170 is down this row. They're all busy. You walk around this hawker center and like every other booth is selling something totally different, something you've never heard of before. And a lot of it's like super adventurous stuff that like scares me. The real reason that we're at the Chinatown Complex Food Center is to go to Hawker Chan. Hawker Chan is basically the folk hero of hawker stalls. They opened in 2009, and in 2016, they became one of the first hawker stalls to earn a Michelin star. I'm not talking about being listed in the Michelin Guide, I'm talking about they actually got a Michelin star. Now since that time, they've actually expanded into a chain that's all around Singapore, and they've actually lost the Michelin star, but people still know the legend. There's a line down the block to try this food, and we're here today to try their signature dish. So we were waiting in this long line, and I got thirsty, and I saw there was this fresh juice stand, and they had honeydew melon juice. I got it with milk, I got it large. Let's see if it's any good. That is so refreshing and just a little bit sweet. I think I might like this more than the sugarcane juice. 5 out of 5. They also have different flavors. You can get watermelon, you can get durian. Do you want durian? I'll get you a durian one.
No, I'm good.
So the signature dish here is the Soya chicken. You can get this with rice or noodles. I got rice. This is chicken that's cooked until tender. It's coated with a dark soy glaze, and then it's served over plain or lightly seasoned rice. And it also looks like there's beans or something there. From my knowledge, this is the cheapest Michelin-starred dish in Michelin history. This is so good. The chicken is like tender. It's a little sweet, it's a little savory. It has that soy glaze on it that just like melts in your mouth. And then the rice just soaks up all of that sauce that's from the chicken. Of course, it's gonna get a 5 out of 5 Peters. The question is, the Michelin star has been revoked, but what about the ordinary adventure star?
Now, obviously this gets a 5 out of 5. It's very, very good. I love like the skin on this chicken. What do you like better, this chicken and rice or the other chicken and rice that we've had? Because I kind of think I like the other one
Yeah,
more.
I think I like the other one better. You know how I said that was $3.50? That's Singaporean. It's $2.74 American.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
So we also got a watermelon juice from that same little stand. Also delicious. It's so good. So simple, but so good. So right next to Hawker Chan is this place called Zhong, and they have Xiao Long Bao. They also had a really long line, and you know, whenever we see a soup dumpling, we gotta try it, especially when we're over here in Southeast Asia.
Yeah. Pro tip: go for the long lines. Always good food at the end of the line.
Yeah, they make everything to order, obviously, here, so it took, you know, didn't take as long as Hawker Chan, but it still took a long time. But I am so excited. I think these are just pork. It didn't say, so I'm guessing they're pork.
By the way, it's like 1:40, and right before you got back, I saw the lady come and tell the whole long line of Hawker Chan that they were sold out for the day.
So sad. We made it just in time, thank goodness. So what you gotta do is you gotta dip it in the sauce, then you gotta bite a little corner off, suck out all the soup inside, and then slurp it up. For 10 of these, it's only 8 Singaporean dollars, which is like $6 USD. Heck of a deal. I don't know why I only got 10 of them. These are absolute perfection. The dough is so fresh. You see them making it there. It's like, I think it's like a family. It's like a mother and son, like just non-stop making these dumplings. They have like this little machine that like the dough comes out of. And it was just really fun to watch while I was standing in line. These are so juicy, so moist, so flavorful. I don't think they're as good as the ones that we got over in China, but they're like right below it. And like, you can't beat this deal. You go to Din Tai Fung, it's like 20 bucks for 10 of them.
One of the other booths that we wanted to try here is called Old Amoy Chendol, and this is basically shaved ice with coconut milk / cream, Gula Melaka, which is a palm sugar syrup, chewy green pandan jelly, and usually some red beans. There are lots of places in Singapore that sell chendol, but this place is considered one of the best because they have fresh ingredients and it's made from scratch. I'm excited to try it. So it's fine shaved ice, kind of like the stuff that you find in Hawaii. And it has like this vanilla coconut taste to it. Wow, this is such a strange combination of flavors and textures. Doesn't seem like it would go together, but it really works. It's very good, it's sweet, but not like too sweet. And then the red beans like undercut it a little. I feel like I'm giving everything on the strip a 5 out of 5, but like this is amazing. It's hitting hard right now because it's so hot and humid out. I'm giving it a 5.
This is hitting the spot. It's not too like overly sweet. Ask me like a few years ago, we would have had no idea how good red bean is, but like it really complements this dish. My only critique, the ice is not as finely shaved as I would like it, It is kind of hard in the middle, but I'm sure it'll melt really quick because it's so hot out. But I agree with you. I'd give it a 5 out of 5. Listen, when we go on these big trips, Peter does a lot of research, so we purposely try to find the best food. So, of course, a lot of stuff is going to be a 5 out of 5 because we're going out of our way to find, like, the best stuff.
So Peter had this list of all the stuff that he wanted to try here, and most of the stalls are actually closed already, probably because they're super popular, but we did find a place that sells carrot cake, and in honor of our friend Kitra, we're going to try it. Do I know what it is? No. Is it actually, like, carrot cake?
It's
No.
not a cake.
It's just called carrot cake. So, and she asked me if I wanted it spicy, and I said yes, so we'll see.
So I did look this up, and it's not a sweet dessert like you might think. It's actually savory, and it's made with radishes and flour, and then it's mixed with eggs, and it looks like there's some green onions on top, and I got some soy sauce on the side. So let's try it out. So I wasn't quite sure what to expect when I heard that this was made with radishes, but it almost has like a mochi texture. It's very squishy, almost like a gnocchi. And it honestly, to me, tastes like just like an omelet or like an egg scramble. I love the hint of garlic in there. And like I said, she said she was gonna make it spicy for me, and it's not really spicy at all. It might have just meant she was gonna add extra spices to it. But I could see this being like a very hearty meal. You just want the basics. And I actually kind of like that it's squishy. I've never like thought to eat radish before, but like if it's prepared like this, I might actually like it. I don't quite think this gets a 5 out of 5 for me, but I'll give it like a 4.5. I'm glad that we got to try it.
The question is, would Kitra approve?
Yeah, that is the question. I don't think you would.
Road, which is like the luxury shopping district of Singapore, and we're outside of the Ion Mall, which looks so cool. It looks like a futuristic like spaceship or something. It like looked at me and it didn't even blink. It went like it looked like it wanted to fight me. That was weird. Did you see that?
No. I love animatronics, but I gotta admit, this is like super creepy, especially to get like so up close to these guys. And it's for like a sunglass store, which doesn't even make any sense because they're not wearing glasses, and I don't even think they make glasses that size. So I gotta say the design of this mall is super cool and futuristic looking. That said, the stores in here are all like luxury stores that I feel like Kitra and I, we're just not luxury mall people.
How can you tell? We heard there was a Uniqlo over here and it had some like exclusive Singapore stuff we want to go check out.
Okay, we found the Uniqlo, and they actually have a whole line of Disney adventure merchandise. I like this kid's shirt, whereas the Merlion is sporting Mickey. Why not make that for adults?
Why doesn't Mickey have his mouth open? He's trying to catch the water.
Also, look at this. Mickey and Minnie with their captain hats on in front of the Marina Bay Sands. Oh, that's the airport. The Jewel.
We haven't seen that yet in person, but we will see it eventually.
That's cool. Again,
That is cool.
wish it wasn't white.
I love how they have this, all this.
What do you say?
Is that Mickey enjoying the breakfast that we had today?
Mickey enjoying some kaya toast.
That is hilarious.
Honey, we need to
Wait,
get
I
that.
feel like you need it.
It's Mickey on Satay Street.
Okay, so we need this whole collection, or listen, we're Disney adults. This is incredible. That's so funny.
Oh my god, look at the back of this shirt.
What is it? I can't see.
It's Mickey and the Magic Bay. So they also have this blue striped shirt, and it has a porthole with Mickey and the Merlion. Oh my god. Am I gonna get this? Do they have this for adults?
I don't know. I think
It
so.
has Mickey and the Merlion.
Look, and he's doing a peace sign. He's just like us.
That's your pose.
Except I was doing.
Emerald Hill. We haven't gone there, but that's like some shops that are very like cute looking. This has the kaya toast too. Not only does it have the kaya toast, but it has the place we ate it at. Look at that. Oh, look. This is the place, right?
Yeah.
Yakun? Oh, look.
Oh, it must be like a collab or something. So I was gonna say they have a lot of kaya toast t-shirts in here.
So Kitra really wanted to go to PopMart. We found it outside the mall in the subway. And we were looking for something unique. Most of the stuff there was just the stuff that you find at every PopMart. But I found on the wall, they had a Merlion of the, what do you call it? Labubu.
Yeah, that was so cool. But I asked and like, they were like, no, that was an online exclusive. So my guess is it probably sold out super quick. I totally would have got it.
And of course, you could only buy it if you lived over here.
Yeah, but it's funny because like when we went to China in 2024, we found PopMart and it was before it became like super popular in America. And now it's like everywhere, obviously. But for some reason, I just thought there'd be more exclusive stuff since we're in Southeast Asia. There is some like stuff that you can't find in America in there, but like majority of it you could just find back home.
I wish we could have got that Merlion.
I totally would have got that. I wish they had more like Merlion, all the different PopMart characters dressed as a Merlion.
That would have been cool.
So here's a little update to the Labubu. We're about to board our cruise and we met an Ordinary Adventure and she gifted me the Labubu Merlion. And it was so sweet of her. She's not even going on this cruise. She just found us at the hotel and gave us like this gift bag. If you're watching this, thank you so much. Like, I want to cry. That was so sweet.
So we've made our way to Clarke, Quay. This is basically Singapore's classic riverside nightlife dining district. It's a stretch of restored shop houses along the Singapore River, filled with bars, restaurants, clubs, amusement attractions. We're going to see today what kind of trouble we can get into.
So Peter's trying to convince me to go on this slingshot thing. I don't know why you thought I would want to do that, but I definitely don't. But I will watch you do it.
No, you're going to come with me.
No. But I will say, I'm enjoying this little area so far because we're right by the water and there's a really nice breeze. And it's not that hot. It doesn't feel that humid over here. So it's nice.
So we're on our way to go get ourselves some food and we're walking by what I'm assuming is a police station. It's so beautiful. I've never seen such a pretty police station in my entire life. Everybody's stopping here to get photos. Take my photo.
Okay, so you won't do the slingshot with me, but will you do the swing?
That one looks more doable. Do I want to do it? No. But I definitely am not doing the slingshot. I think you should do the slingshot alone. It would be so funny. I think you could like pay for a video.
Yeah.
Do it, do it, do it.
When we were planning this trip, I was totally planning on doing the slingshot. But recently I've encountered some back problems. And now I'm like, is it the smartest thing? It's probably not the smartest thing. We have a cruise coming up. I don't think it's the smartest thing.
So located on the River Rock is Jumbo Seafood, and they serve one of Singapore's most iconic dishes. It's called the chili crab. It's messy, it's big, it's saucy, it's spicy, and I'm very excited to try it. They came over and they took our order, and you get to choose what type of crab you want. I've had crab before, but I've never actually like cracked a whole crab open before, so I didn't know what to get. So she recommended getting the mud crab, so that's the one that we got. But you could also get the Alaskan crab or the Dungeness crab. I was like, you choose. So we got this little guy. I don't like seeing him though in here. It makes me like, look at his little...
Wait, you can see him in your dick.
I know, I can't think about... I'm gonna make him face you. I don't want to be looking into his eyes.
As you know, I'm not the biggest fan of seafood, but I'm gonna give this a try because we're in a foreign country and I need to try one of their signature dishes. She just brought over our drinks, and of course, she put the beer in front of me, even though I ordered the Singapore Sling. They put that.
Why
in front
does
of
that
her.
always happen?
You know why. So I was just looking up how to eat a chili crab. It says, number 1, put on the bib. Check. Number 2, crack the claw/legs with the crab cracker. Number 3, use the little pick to pull meat out of the leg joints. Number 4, break the body open and scoop the big chunks of meat. Number 5, dip everything in the sauce as you go because the most important part is the sauce. Then it says here, don't wear anything you love.
Yeah, I think it's messy.
I'm gonna have to take my glasses off.
Okay, so I got my gloves on, now what? This is totally not what I was expecting. It almost has like a tomato sauce kind of base to it.
Yeah.
It's like tomatoes mixed with like chilies So the crab itself is so good. Like, they know what they're doing here. That's why they specialize in this. I like this so much. I'm not sure if you're gonna love it as much as me. I do wish I got some rice to like soak up more of the sauce. We did get some little deep fried pieces of bread to dip it in. This obviously gets a 5 out of 5. It's so good.
I feel like I'm gearing up for surgery or something.
I feel like you're Dexter right now.
I'm gonna kill the most evil crab known to man.
He wasn't evil.
You don't know. You don't know what he's done or what he hasn't done.
No, he wasn't evil.
Oh no, I have my watch is exposed. Okay, we're gonna take my watch off. I don't know what I'm doing because I've never eaten seafood before.
I think you basically just need to crack the shell enough to peel it off.
Yeah.
But please
Don't judge us for
don't leave comments about what we're doing wrong. Or, you know what, if you want to, we'd love the criticism.
No. We don't need that kind of engagement. It was like pulling out like tons of like little pizzas. I got myself a big pizza crab here. I'm gonna dip it in here. First of all, I'm always afraid to eat seafood because I don't love the smell and fishiness taste. But I feel like this is kind of like lobster where the meat itself doesn't really have that much flavor to it. It's so tender, like just pulls apart and melts away. What I am tasting is the sauce, which is a combination of sweet and savory, and then like there is spiciness that like hits you at the end. I like this quite a bit, honestly.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, 5 out of 5. By the way, we got these little buns here. They're called like Mian cow, and what you're supposed to do is supposed to rip them up like this, and then yeah, put them in the sauce. I don't love like pulling apart crab.
I know.
That's not fun. I wish like they could just give me the crab meat.
We just saw this guy riding his bike with his dog chasing him. It was one of those bikes that like you lay down in, which is awesome. But he had a little basket in the back for the dog. It was so cute. He was like honking at everybody to get out of the way.
Why don't you do that with Gizmo?
Gizmo would love that. You're right. I should look into that. So after dinner, we decided to hop on a river cruise over here at Clarke, Quay. And it looks like the sun is about to set. It should be a vibe.
Right now we're passing by Boat Quay, and it looks like it's like a ton of restaurants with outdoor seating, and each of them have like colorful lights, and I'm sure at nighttime it is a real vibe over here. Basically lasted 40 minutes, took you all the way down to the Marina Bay Sands, turned around, came back. It was nice experiencing it as the sun set, turned into night. Singapore as a country and a city is actually very small. It's smaller than Manhattan, less people than New York City, but it's cool to like get just a glimpse of a little bit.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. They really lingered at the Merlion statue and by Marina Bay Sands. Yeah. So I really felt like you got your money's worth.
Yeah, you could get some photos.
Yeah, I took way too many photos.
That's one huge crab. He's probably like $300 or something, right? Or no, it's two. It's 2 crabs. Still huge. This is our first time in Singapore. We had so much fun. We have more videos coming, so if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. If you want to see our first time in China, we'll put the videos right over there. I want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Julie, Josh, and Korean. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next adventure.